Hi, boys and girls. For social studies today, you should be on page 422, and we're going to read 422 to 425, free market economy. And pay attention to the highlighted yellow words, okay? It says, people in the United States have the freedom to start a business. When people start businesses, they hope to make a profit. They hope to make money. A profit is the money left over after all the costs of running a business have been paid. Okay, you got to pay bills and other things. So the money left over is your profit. The United States has a free market economy. In a free market economy, people can make and sell any product or service allowed by law. The government does not tell businesses what goods to make or services to provide. So we are free to do that in the United States, okay? And here's a picture of the Mall of America in Minneapolis, Minnesota. That is huge. I've never been there, but I would like to go. Okay, let's come down here. Competition in a free market. To make a profit, business owners must offer goods and services that people want to buy. Businesses are often in competition with one another. Competition is the contest among businesses to sell the most goods or services. For example, bookstore owners compete with each other. Each one tries to sell the most books. Competition affects the prices of goods and services. Prices must be low enough to draw consumers, which is the buyer, from other businesses that sell the same good or service. However, prices must be high enough for the business to make a profit. So the prices can't be too low or they won't make any money. Okay, supply and demand. What consumers want helps business owners decide what to make or sell. Consumers wants create a demand for or willingness to buy goods and services. The products and services that businesses provide are the supply. Sometimes there is a high demand for a product or service. Businesses offer a greater supply of it to meet the demand. For example, if a community has many pets, there will be a demand for pet care products and services. The demand for these goods and services will affect their price. Okay. Scarcity of products. Prices are also affected by the scarcity of a product. Scarcity means that the supply of a product is not enough to meet the demand for it. Suppose that a drought or a time of dryness destroys all of the wheat crops. Wheat then becomes scarce and its price rises. Okay, so these are some cotton plants here during a drought in North Carolina. So a drought is when a place that doesn't get much rain. So the cotton would become scarce, okay? Let's flip back over here to this purple part and we'll see what this says. Kid Blink, a famous newsie. In the 1800s, New York City had many different newspapers. Young people sold the newspapers for a living. These newsies bought the papers at a low cost and sold them for more to make a profit. So they sold them for more than what they bought them for. When the newspaper companies raised their prices, the newsies could not make enough money. One boy, Kid Blink, tried to do something about the problem. He and other newsies refused to sell any newspapers. After 2 weeks, the newspaper companies agreed to lower their price. The newsies had won. What things do you do to earn money? Maybe you do some chores around the house to help your parents. You're too young to go get a job out in the public, so probably maybe some chores, maybe you get some money from that. So just make sure that you know profit, the money left over after all the costs of running a business have been paid. You need to know that the United States is a free market economy. which means people can make and sell any product or service allowed by law. Okay. Competition is the contest among businesses to sell the most goods or services, like stores that would compete, like 2 bookstores, what we read about, or 2 toy stores. Okay. And then demand. Consumers once create a demand for or a willingness to buy goods and services. So demand as a willingness to buy goods and services. And the supply, the products and services that businesses provide are the supply. Okay, so in a toy store, the toys would be the supply, okay? And then scarcity means that the supply of a product is not enough to meet the demand for it. So there's not very much of it. Okay? So that is all for your social studies today. Bye.